All right, we're going to jump into a very important weathercast, and honestly, Wednesday is going to be a very important weather day. First of all, if you're going to be hanging out with Buoy at the Kraken game, that's right. Buoy, I have something very important to tell you. We actually mentioned this in the commercial break. Did you know that I was the first person to ever do the "Let's Go Kraken, Let's Go Kraken"? So why is that? Well, remember, you guys were here in Spokane for your first ever preseason game as a franchise. And as soon as they dropped the puck, I mean, I had to belt it out. So I'm glad to have that honor. Glad to have you here. Here, help me out with the weather here. This is the Kraken forecast for your next home game. If you are going to be traveling to Seattle, rainy out there. Can you swim? Can you swim, Buoy? Are you a good swimmer? I was a D1 swimmer in college, so if we ever melt the ice, which, again, not recommended, I'm sure we could swim goal line to goal line. I was a butterfly myself. That's right. You seem more like a breaststroke kind of troll. That's right, exactly. Well, it's not just the Kraken, obviously, who we are big fans of, but we also have the Spokane Chiefs. And for that, we actually also have a game as well. I think it's also going to be a bit rainy, maybe more in the morning than it is in the evening hours. A little bit cooler here. The thing, though, Buoy, is if you're traveling back and forth between Seattle and Spokane, better be careful. Better be careful. Well, be careful on the mountains there. Otherwise, he's going to have to get those big skis for those big troll feet he's got there, right? Bang. That's right. That's right. Now, one more thing. I mentioned if you were a good swimmer, you're obviously a great skater. Well, while you're here in Spokane, how about this? You head on out to our beautiful skate ribbon here. Have you tried that yet? Yes? Yeah, that's right. The skate ribbon is amazing here if you're going to be heading out there to do some skating between noon and 8 p.m. Not bad, just breezy out here. You don't mind a little bit of wind. I mean, the wind in your flow there probably makes Buoy even more sexy, right? That is right. So, yeah, if you got that classic Minnesota mullet, you know those kids. Those kids have the best hair out there. Yeah, that will be flowing if you are out there skating for tonight. Again, wear the helmet though, but a little bit of some of the dreads of the flow hanging out underneath that. Buoy, that was awesome there. I'll tell you what, thanks for hanging out with me. Let's send it off with our 7-day forecast because it is Thanksgiving here. Well, look at this. We got some snow here. Let's point it out. Let's point out the snow bit for Wednesday morning. A little slushy out there. Not exactly that icy snow overall. It's just going to be wet out there, both for your side of the state and our side of the state for Wednesday. Have a happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Again, big thanks to Buoy. Let's go Kraken. Ah.